tape gun dispenser, I think, is the space med kit that we use. It looks a bit like a blue ribbon that's been plastered over the face of a motorcycle helmet on a pedestal. But by employing a reinforced tape and special automatic dispenser, the already not so improvised ability to plug ruptured arteries and spacesuits of basic duct tape can be improved. The ergonomic handle allows it to be used with heavy gloves without major problems. So yeah, this is tape it up. 7 time units to use, 5 uses, 8 healing on the wounds. That's a bunch. That's a bunch of a bunch. Also gives you a little bit of health. But yeah, that's going to be the med kit for other people. Can't use it on yourself, but for that there is the duct tape. Yeah, true. Oh, you can use this one also on yourself. Well, shit. So it's just a. Although the basic duct tape gives you a lot more wound healing. Less uses of the duct tape too. And the tape gun dispenser apparently has no weight at all. I think I might prefer the standard duct tape because you don't get a lot of fatal wounds in these missions. Like all the plasma weapons and all that everything uses in fusion, it gives you just a few fatal wounds. It's not like we're dealing with the the USSR weapons that give you like 300% fatal wound multiplier or anything like that. So I'd probably just stick with the duct tape actually. KPO can't sleep right now. The dog was cuddling your sister. Isn't it great when the pet's just like, or like when a cat's on your lap or something, it's like, I can't go to work today. This is my life now. Go for the Biofoam too. Curious what that is. Feckless, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I saw you died, rip, yeah. Yeah, we had quite a few deaths last stream. It wasn't great. It was a pretty rough day in XCOM. Biofoam's done. So, what do you call the nozzle on like the whipped cream? The top, with the nozzle and the spiky, it looks like that. Awesome. Delicious. Do we drink this? Alien alloy-based nanofoam, better known as Biofoam. No, nanofoam, better known as Biofoam. A chemical compound using alien materials as a base. Its main function is to quickly pack wounds, which contains, as a side effect, the mitigation of pain, although at the moment of applying the foam it is extremely painful. Well, the burning means it's working, as well as a slight increase of the patient's health. One of the few medical instruments that can be used in outer space. So this fella with foam. I can also use it on myself. 7 painkiller uses, 8 heal uses, 10 wound healing, with 2 health recovery and 5 stun recovery. So why 5 weight as well? Oh, I'm just gonna use Biofoam. Like, we lift tanks. We're so strong. Do I just buy that? No, okay, I make that. Good. So at least there's that. I have to buy the other stuff. Yeah, I suppose so. I'm not sure if the tape gun dispenser needs to exist. It could be just the duct tape, which is just like the really basic, just close the goddamn wound without offering any healing or anything like that, and the Biofoam being the slightly fancier thing that you gotta make. Because I don't think there's a big enough difference, really. Like, yeah, that's fine. It takes a while to make it. You got engineered, requires the alloys too. Takes a bit of time, bit of money. It's a little bit heavier. That's fine, that's fair. But like the duct tape versus the dispenser, it's such a small... Is the OK button bigger? Am I seeing shit? Oh yeah, same size. Huh. I don't think there's a big enough difference between the dispenser and the standard duct tape. Not sure. Shogo Fu, hello, hello. And Sergeant Queef as well. Good day, Sergeant Queef. Happy to have you. How you been? Been a little while. Large, very high heading south. That'll be the supply ship. I think we can ignore that. I think this month generally, were we set up score-wise? Last month quite negative. This month we're also still barely negative. But points-wise, I think we're still set. A NATO operation ongoing. Yeah. I'll take a peek. But boy, no promises. Like, at all. Do I bring the Huey? Do I bring the Raider shuttle, maybe? I don't really like the Raider shuttle on the Battlescape. Was okay, but it's very, very tight, as it should be, I suppose. And the Lightning was quite okay, but that's a Zyarbite fuel thing. Could bring the Huey. There's no more efficient way to kill a lot of people than loading them onto this helicopter and heading over that way. Let's go for it. We all got power armor this time around. 'Cause I don't remember how we were last time we did this. I don't think we all had... I think like a few people had power armor, but we were still rocking the heavy stuff for a bit. Was sound just staticky for you? It could be that the auto syncing and all that Twitch tries to do, it tries to mess with playback rate to keep you up to date. If it has to drop frames, it could be that during that the audio got a bit wonky. Audio should be okay today though. The only thing I've adjusted on my end are the audio levels. Yeah, no, this all seems okay. And then the... Where's the Teddy at? Did I not get Teddies here? Oh no, they're there. I have 5 of them. Oh, there it is. Okay, with plenty of ammo. Nice. You know what? 20, why not? Figure it out. So if you got sectopods, there we go. All right, let's head up for it. And then, well, we'll see if they even send something out. They might not. Yeah, okay, they are. Yeah. Give me a minute. Hurricane 1, head out and take care of that, please. It's nice that they automatically lock onto the fighter craft. Makes it a lot easier to exist. There we go. Numerically superior. This is usually ethereals and sectopods, I'm noticing. And we still got that kind of mix of laser weaponry because we were trying a bunch of stuff out. I will get a few more of these recoilless rifles, though. On some of the more accurate folks. So that's the battle rifle. That's got the auto fire. That's the marksman rifle. It's got just the super accuracy and higher laser damage generally, so we can take out the smaller dudes. And the machine gun was a bit thicker with a more black tip. Okay. I think one dude had it. Yeah, it's sectopods again. It's not terribly... God, it's a lot of sectopods. It's not terribly surprising. God, it's a lot of sectopods. Why is it always so many goddamn sectopods? Alright. Well, look. We know this works quite well. It shreds and wrecks the armor. If it wants to shoot back at us and take out the turret, that's fine. It can do that. I'll take one aim shot. to bring you down. Man, they're not happy at all. They don't think this is very funny whatsoever. Holy shit, there's a bunch of them in there. I can't do the spray shot waypoints with you. Dude, that's a building to just delete. Like, this is a mission just to generally leave, I think. It's so 100% not even worth attempting to do. Yeah, wow, that wing of the Huey is just gone. We don't need that, right? It flies without. It's like a helicopter. I'll just bring down what I can for a bit of points. What killed it just then? Oh, reaction fire. I didn't even see the projectile or anything. It just deleted. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do this mission at all. Like, I just don't. These buildings have so many dudes in them to start with. It's nuts. Chocolate Fire Guard. Hey, hello. God, do I even want to take the shot? Kind of don't. I'd like to get like another kill while I can. Can you shoot through the wing? Is that okay? Are you gonna just like blow yourself up and kill everybody? Yeah, okay, we're fine. Ethereals don't much like fire either, it turns out. So that's good. Nice shooting, purple marshmallow. Okay, I think I kneel. I do a quick shot with you. Eat the goddamn dressing. Alright, let's take off. Let's get out of here. Only a -10. We showed up, we helped. Good luck, everybody. Enjoy the sectopods. I didn't even see any of them. Yeah, those buildings, they're always full of ethereals. Or they're always full of something. It's like, it's got a spawn point at every window, on top and also bottom. And the missions have so many things that the building is always saturated with them. If you see that building, just delete it. Just explode it, get it out of there. That's such a rough mission with the ethereal sectopods all the time. Like, I'll show up and do what I can because ignoring it is 400 points, and that's a good bit of points. But man, not great. This reminds you have to check up in your home insurance, just in case of Operation Devastation popping in. Our recon probes found the characteristic gravitational signals emitted by UFOs on the surface of the moon, more specifically Tycho Crater. Pyramid-like structures with what seems to be anti-aliasing batteries and turrets has been spotted. Our task force is getting ready for deployment using the new space shuttles. NASA Command will help with us recon and logistics support, and the Soviet forces will land alongside us. Right. Blaster launcher. Make that happen. This game, if you wipe the lower floor, the upper floor does not collapse. Correct. The upper floor will just float. Always sucked when that happened, because sometimes there'd be an alien up there, and if you can't fly, you're in trouble. But OpenXCOM has an option for 3D explosions, which works pretty okay, and I think this mod's got a little bit of it on. I think it might be like a tile. But you can always enable it so that the explosions are really like, you know, 2 or 3 tall. So you can kind of delete a building a lot better that way, if that's what you're going for. And then, I guess a bit of armor repair. At some point we'll be merging people and getting ready for the final mission. There's not a... I don't think there's a whole lot more we have to do here, really. The flechette shells, were these the really insane ones? Yeah, 8.7 million, that got fixed. 7.3 million, there's still the way to go. I'll do it. It's a lot better than 722 million.
EDF! EDF!
Yeah, XCOM Apocalypse. The upper stories can collapse and all that. You can do a lot of damage that way, and it affects them, their funds, their wallet, and all that. That's the thing. PTX Legend Tier 1, 12 months on a 10-month streak. PTX Legend. Congrats on the year, man. Thank you very much for the support. Enjoy the 1-year badge, Commander. Or Captain? I forget which. One of those. Oof. Bit of a quiet month, in it. Very small grounded. I might jump into an alien base. Let me get an Africa, because you got some room, right? Yeah, just a little bit of room, actually. Alright, I'll do what I can. I'll pick up 3 more mercenaries there. We'll see what we get. People are in training. I might have to do a base for a bit of points. A little bit nervous about it. Yeah, that's looking quite okay. Plenty of people there. Ah. Marauder power armor. Which reminds me, we need flying stuff for space. But I had an issue with getting Illyrium. Did we ever get that sorted? Yeah. Yeah, we did. Okay. That's also something to research. I had completely forgotten about that for space stuff, that the power armor is not good enough. You need the flying one. Because you're going to get lost in the void of space otherwise. Wait a minute. I don't think I ever researched the cyber disk. No, I didn't. Ah, it's there. Okay. We'll work on that too. And there are 3 more people. If you would like and haven't already, exclamation mark join to be thrown into the queue. Picking names at random from it. I'll name them slowly so there is still a chance to get in, if you are interested. And this base I need to keep the irregular in. Perfect. Irregular, fat, old, alcoholic, what? And boy does it ever fit because we got small text on your name. That's good. That's really good. Are you still alive? The names list ought to tell ya. What do we got here? What do we have? For Shogofu, you are dead. You were using a mercenary battle dress armor. You were unarmored. You lived about 2 months with 2 missions. You killed nothing. You got blasted by an alien plasma pistol from an ethereal soldier. Back in March. March 20th. Damn. What a loser, yeah, right? Jeez. And then irregular Marty the 1st? Okay. And then Feckless is in, but I think Feckless, this is going to be Feckless the 2nd, right? Feckless the 2nd. The man's trying to learn how to stack bricks properly, but that's okay, I'll give you a gun. Okay. Because, yeah, we're still trying to work and get rid of the normal basic soldiers that we started the game with. They've been around for so long. They just won't die. I don't know. I've been trying. I have been trying. Human abduction in Budapest. I think we gotta do it. I'll head out now with the Hercules. I don't know what base this is. I don't know what they've got. Ah, we're full up. Right, and you guys needed a bit of armor, which we are working on. You guys got some good strength? Not really. Not really at all. So I'll give heavy armor to the people who are a little bit so we know who you are. Yeah, that'll be fine. Equipment wise, because I have no idea if you guys are set up or not. I don't remember. Plasma sniper rifle clip. No sniper rifles though. Rifle mag with the clip. Sniper plasma. Sniper plasma. Oh, this is very confusing. Okay. Stun bombs, mine probes. Not that we actually need to use that stuff. Bring all that on. Okay. Well, let me send the fighter out first, because I know there's going to be something there. And then the Hercules. Then when the craft finally pops out, it should go for the fighter craft immediately. Okay, cool. Crash report says it's because there are missions defined in regions which don't exist. Well, you don't get why it crashes for you and nobody else having a problem playing it. For what now? I'm sorry. I think I've completely missed your previous message. Sergeant Queef, new job you have lined up is as a consultant, and the company has already found a client for you if you're interested. Well, hey, that's a good start. Get in there. Yeah. You guys just hang out. Just hang out, be there. Let's give the good old Teddy to Skits. Sure. And, yeah, sure, I'll give it to Ove as well. And Sky Collective. And then the rest of ya, I think the laser rifle. Laser rifle. The machine gun. and the machine gun. And then a couple just standard rifles. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Oh, UNEXCOM crashes every single time on startup. Mod load order, I would imagine. If it's specific to you and nobody else, it'd have to be that or a busted OpenXCOM installation. You might have to make like a new OpenXCOM folder and try placing it in there. Well, at least we started next to each other. That's nice. Apparently you'll make over 5,000 euro a month. God damn, Sergeant Queef. Rats. A lot of money for a consultant, isn't it? What does a consultant do exactly? You just make sure nobody does something super stupid, right? Like, that's basically about it. A lot of money. I could use one. Probably. Or just a bad install with the data files. Yeah, maybe. Could also be. I kind of assumed that this was already working at one point though, and then suddenly it doesn't anymore. So I'm leaning a little bit toward the mod order. Or... unless you were like digging around the files and moved something around. Don't know. I would try a fresh OpenXCOM installation. And see how that goes. Ooh, oh, okay. You stand out there in the middle of everything. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Don't know what we're fighting yet. Makes me a bit nervous. And then you're all just mind control targets. Consultants give clients bad advice and that are gone by the time the consequences are evident. That sounds great. Either rubber stamp stuff or murder people. Jesus. You'll be hired by clients to do what you do today, write code. A coding consultant. But like... you're like a guide though, right? Like when I think consultant, I think of somebody that you consult with. Like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. What are your opinions on it? And then you're like the feedback guy. Sectoid. Okay. Fine by me. Let's see here. The 3-shot burst, 5-shot controlled auto. So a burst should be fine. Yeah, sectoids are nice, they die fast. They don't have any like ridiculous shield type thing or anything like that. Oh, hi, hello. A couple of you now, go for the auto shot. Careful, Olvik. Okay. Step to the side. You okay, Skits? Yeah, you're fine. Jeez. Hello? Man. No line of fire. Are you sure? Okay. Yeah. No line of fire. Well, take that dude out first, definitely. The tower we'll worry about later on. It's armed with a pistol, which I don't think can hurt us very easily at all. And then controlled auto fire with the laser. 5 shots, is it enough? It can be. Oh. Draenon's unconscious. That's a bad sign. Bad sign. Not a terrible sign, though. Actually, just step here. put him down, step off, forward him, step up, field dress him. He's okay. You're fine. Everything's fine. So that tower, or just dude standing on the cliff, a little more burly. That one done. Consultants are often used when places can't find people to hire. Then they hire a consultant. Costs more, but they don't have to deal with employing someone. So you're a freelance then, basically. Like you're hired, just you're a temp worker. Not really a consultant. Suppression? Suppress it. You feeling suppressed? Okay, it might have been a little bit overkill, Volunteer, but well done. You got it. 10 out of 10. I think of it as a temp worker, but with better pay and benefits. Yeah, pretty. That's I'm gonna do that because that's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, I always thought it was just something just like, because I hear consultant get thrown around. It's like, oh, I'm a consultant for such and such. I just imagine like, oh, you're just a dude who just, you know, make sure nobody does making sure nobody does something terribly stupid. Which to a degree may still very well be an aspect to your job. But hey, today I learned. Well, congrats though, that sounds nice. And already having a client, that means that you're probably good to, go for a decent while. Like they're not just gonna replace you straight away. Oof, man, Drainon, that was close. 3 health you've got left. At least in Germany, consultant is used for freelancer for whatever reason. Are also leased by consultant companies to the customer if they don't want to deal with being self-employed. Yeah, no, it's freelancer. You're a freelancer. Ah, cool though. Brats. Do you guys like fire? Speaking of fire. No line of fire. Skits, please. What about if you kneel? Okay. Okay. This whole cave room, it's poop. Going around. They can come out and get me if they want. I ain't doing it. And since we're dealing with babby sectoids, size strength 28, 43 in Corsava, it's enough. Give you the marksman laser rifle, how about? And Wartang, 18. Yeah, nah. You two just sit here and think about things. Try to at least. Don't get a headache, please. Don't want to hear you bitch about a headache the entire day. God. And, drain on. Top side. Be safe. Here's a blaster bomb when you need one. We're working on it. We can't find the trigger on this damned thing. We don't know. It's difficult to fire, okay? Man, did Apocalypse or something, what game have I played somewhat recently? Where, like, if you researched, say, a plasma rifle, it would make other plasma weapon research a bit easier? Because, like, you kind of already know the basics. Was that one of the UFO games did that, or Apocalypse or something? I don't think that's entirely possible to do here without making an absolute mess out of the research tree. Because you'd have to have, like, so many different variants of stuff. Like, oh, you've researched the pistol. The pistol unlocks the slightly easier but does the same thing rifle research and cannon research and locks off the other research. And, man. XCOM 2 in that way. You get inspirations periodically if you're falling behind, but I don't think one thing becomes like, you kind of research stuff en masse in that though too, to be fair. Like, here's how to do all of the heavy weapons, and, you know, there you go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Come on, DM Lake, try a bit harder. It's a laser, for fuck's sake. It can't possibly have recoil. Why are you aiming so low with it? It doesn't have... It's a laser pointer. Just... Ah! Burn it! That actually somehow entirely missed. I thought the splash would get it. Alright. Well, here's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna spook it with a bit of confetti at the end of its turn, because I'm gonna think it's gonna go there. We're gonna spook it real good. They won't know what hit them. We'll get confetti caught up in all the fans and all that. It won't be able to cool off properly. That's how we do. Yeah, at least the cave's lit. Yeah, a little bit. For now. Couple turns at least. 51 reactions. I think I'll put you down here so nobody shoots Korsava in the back. Nice. Just gotta keep... Damn it. Just keep trying. Oh. Dude, we suck at seeing cyber discs. We're really bad at it. I don't know why, but in my head I always see these things as being chrome. So, like, they're really obvious to see. Okay, Skits. There you go. It did do damage. Wasn't enough to bring it down in one hit, but it did do damage. Balls. Both surprises failed. Ah, you went further than I thought. Cool. Sorry about your tiles. Okay, so it was a cyber disc that reacted and shot us, I'm pretty sure. We do still have the cyber disc here. It's actively on fire, which is pretty fun. There we go. Actively dead, which is pretty nice. Fall back. There he is. I thought I'd blow you up with a confetti. Probably just wounded you a bunch. I tried though. You saw it. You were all there. Don't think you can shoot through the window, huh? No line of fire because the mountain thing's in the way now. Dude, you gotta learn to shoot with your knees. Like, just hold the gun down there by your pelvis and just kind of like your thighs together to fire. No? This pelvic thrust is sectoid. It'll die. They're weak. Do I want more that way? I think I want more down here because we gotta do it without armor. Poor Korsava down here. Get some more decent backup. And I think the caves that just kind of hold the position a bit. Loosely keep an eye on it. Because I don't really want to go in there. Like at all. Bit of a rough spot. If I could fly... be a bit easier. Hope he doesn't shoot down at you. Oh yeah, he had the pistol, right? You're probably fine just to take the building, honestly. Oh. Blam! How's the audio so far? Is it generally too quiet or anything? Because I changed the audio around a little bit. Shouldn't be too drastic. That's the hope anyway. Audio good. Yeah, I don't remember what game it was with the easier research. KPL thinks Phoenix Point and might not be wrong. It's kind of a cool thing though, because yeah, like a lot of the weapons they use the same underlying principle, and when you figure out how it works, it becomes a lot easier to figure out the other ones. So there's a little more incentive to do all the things, because it just makes everything easier down the road, if you really want to specialize in that category. Okay, just over there. There's a cyber disk somewhere over there, which is why I haven't really moved you out. I want some backup. Maybe it patrols back over though. Thought I heard a cat. I think the cat's outside though. Spooky. Although the cat should be wanting in pretty soon. The weather outside is pretty yucky. It's supposed to be getting some thunderstorms today, I think. Today and tomorrow. Dude likes his win, though. Finally got him, though. Good shot, Thorgrim. The whole area surrounded was only a matter of time before we finally got an angle on him. Yo. Maybe if you throw one of these really, really hard. Maybe then. It's like spike a blaster bomb in a last-ditch effort to take something out. Okay. There's a chrysalid in there. I'm gonna scream. Mr. Meteor, hello, hello. Personally, my weekend quite okay. How was yours? Yeah, I really don't know about having Ove here. It seemed like it was over here patrolling a bit. I hope it didn't come, because I would have seen it if it was this close. We'll see. Worst case, man, that's still Ove the first, actually. Man, that'd be not a lot of bueno if that happened. All right. Good so far. I have no idea. I don't think I was a sectoid. Getting some folks up there just to help out, though. Ooh. Where'd this guy go? Agile little sectoid, innit? Probably screamed and windmilled away or something, I don't know. Hello, pasta bus. Pasta. I could go for some like fettuccine. That'd be good. A big old, I almost said skewer of fettuccine, that'd be odd. Big old plate of it though. Wow. Okay. A bit of mind control. Whoops. Oh, wait. What? Okay. Never mind. A bit of mind control coming up. Publish a change to the Churchill laser rifle on the GitHub branch 0.9.1. Not sure where I'm downloading it from currently. I literally just grab. Ow. I found it. From the GitHub thing on Discord. I just click the link for that and I just download that. I don't understand GitHub well enough to like follow a branch or anything like that. There we go. I think you pretty much have to have the GitHub app to actually follow a particular branch, because like through the browser there's no way. Like you'd just be endlessly clicking. It'd be madness trying to figure out what's what. No way. I don't know how these young whippersnappers do it, but I can't. Okay. Ove, good luck to you. If that Cyberdisc runs a corner and auto-fires, we're so screwed. I'll push a little bit harder. They're doing mind control and their leader panicked, so they're not feeling too great right now. I'd like to press the advantage. Some pretty good command line utilities for Git. Irony intended. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things like, do I use it enough that I need to bother learning? Or do I just put up with it because it's temporary? I'm right on that line right now. Nom 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 nom. Field dressing, yum. Did it go this way? No. How does one lose a Cyberdisc? Eep. He's probably just going back and forth on the elevator, so next turn I can throw a one-turn party grenade. Take him out. Oh, hi. Probably softened him up enough. Yeah. Not that a burst fire wouldn't have killed it. Look at that teamwork, though. He must have been the dude that I saw there before, and he's just patrolling around. The patrols are a bit obnoxious to me. I don't like being able to know where they're going and all that. That was one of the things of this game that always mystified me as a child. Of like, I never really know where they are, where they're going, what corners they could be lurking. So I just always have to be on edge. Then OpenXCOM done goofed. They did a thing. And I reported it, and they're like, no, no, no. This is how it is. No, 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 no. Super fucking isn't how it is. I've never, ever had the Lobster Man jump off of the roof of a supply ship. Ever. Never had Lobster Man commanders leave their little closet down there. No, fuck no. They stay there until you get in close, and then them and their tentacle little shitheads fall down from their little alcoves up in the ceiling. Oh, God. Have I tried using GitHub Desktop? Basically, command line boy. Little less things you can do, but with a GUI. Good for people who don't like the command line. Yeah, no, it still goes back to like, do I care enough to download something to learn that, or or do I just put up with it? Oh, he stayed. Terrific. I probably should though. Okay. This guy first with a fun angle. His buddy can't see you, so he won't react. And then Korsava can take his buddy out. Korsava can sidestep away and we take him out later on. Yes. And Dark Marth. Ah! Ow! Suppression! Just get it dead, man. Thank you. It's a short enough patrol route. There's no way it's gonna drain time minutes. We'd have to just get really risky and jump around the corner next turn with its back turned, hopefully. You survived though. It's okay. Just the one fatal wound. Two words to conjure up bad memories: tentacle and alcove. For me, it's artifact site. Those are pretty scary words. Not too keen on hearing those. Artifact site discovered. Fuck, because you never knew how many points you lost if you ignored it, but like you knew you need to deal with that, and that just became like the late game terror mission. Boy, were those dreadful to have to do all the time. It really became, I have to finish this run because I can't stand to do another one of these things. And that because they were annoying to do. No, no, no. They were just difficult. They were really difficult. You have a dude suicide bomb the Synomium device just because of, like, out of fear. Not because you're, like, bored with it or anything. You don't want to stick around. Though if you do full clear it, though, man, really good rewards doing that. It's just tough, though, because you get those, like, hallucinoids stuck on an elevator sometimes. What a... Sorry, what a busy room that is. Blam! His whole existence is on fire. And he gets shot in the back. Yeah, you're okay. Man, tired of being shot at. Starts to hurt. I think it was minus 1,000 points if you ignored the artifact site, but it could have been 2,000. It was big. It was really big. If you weren't doing supply ship farming, it would have been enough to propel you into the negatives. Really rough stuff. A war would be so much better without the getting shot at part, right? When did we just like have a big grand chess match and be like, okay, well, I concede this country because, well, you know, pawn to E3 or whatever, fucking mated my check. And then they dab? Why not? I mean, we're pretty much sending robots to war anyway. Just have like a chess tournament. Or a bowling? Why not bowling? Fuck, let's do bowling. Oh, I didn't list. That'd be great. Jeez, I miss bowling. I haven't been bowling in ages. Okay. there's anybody else up there, they're gonna have a rough time. Don't know where I send you. Bowling with Illyrium. As the pins, maybe. As the ball, maybe. Can we maybe just roll a mind probe into some Illyrium? It's a busy final room. I hope there's more up in here, because that final room's got a bunch in it. It's going to be rough to take if there's 3 and they're not panicking still. Aha. Handy that. My personal best. God. I want to say I rolled like a 220 at one time. But this was a long time ago. Like, I was like 9 to 13, 14 years old, maybe. Like, God, 14 at the latest. Definitely before that. No, like 12 at the latest. Like, I was young. My average, I think, got up to 168? 162? 160 something was my best average through a season. And then it dropped back down into 150s, and then I got demotivated and just stopped because I was still young and stupid. It was like, I'm getting worse. I never want to bowl again. But no, it's just like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I can have beer while bowling. It's great. It's expensive. Really expensive. But as like a one-off thing, that'd be great to do. I'd love that. Oof. Cav. Cav, did you... Cav, you okay? What? Cav? What happened? You should try to rocket jump, Cav. I'm pretty sure Cav just blew himself up. He got spooked. Man. Well, it's just a commander up there. I don't have stun rods or anything. Do I? I think I do. Drain on. You're pretty far away. Gah! And then... let's rehandle. Oh, just get it over there, please. Just throw it. Off the side of his head, I don't care. Ricochet it. Ugh, good enough. Jesus. Just in case we do need a second one. I don't think I will. But just to be safe. There he is. I can't throw it there. This floor tile is blocking it. We'll throw it at the floor tile. I can't. That other floor tile is blocking it. Ugh. Can't wait for this guy to like blow himself up on us or something like that. That's gonna be tremendous. There he is. You shall not. Pass. Please don't pass at least. This. Just do it. Oh god, just do it. Please, just throw the damned thing. Almost. And then we got some reloads coming up. And then drain on. He's quite a lot slow. You jackass. Grrr. Oh well. Yeah, 1,300 points. Quite nice. And poor Cav killed himself blowing up, like a leader or something like that? I don't know. Rest in peace. But hey, if you're a part of any like explosive Team Rocket type thing, that's how you die. That's a good way to do it. That's a success in my book. I am okay with that. Then transfer to Africa, the Illyrium. Transfer what you can then. Volunteer grats on Sergeant and Cav. Rest in peace. 8 kills, Sergeant. Womp. Cyberdisc corpse is done. Leading to personal anti-gravity. Blaster bomb's done as well. Launcher's gonna be a minute. Personal anti-gravity is done, leading to the Pathfinder. We got alloys. Some. What do we have a lot of that I can get rid of to get some space back? $800 for Illyrium. Man, that feels good. Those are a little bit heavy. Navigation 2 to a degree. All the heavy armor, get rid of that. We don't need that anymore at all. Heavy batteries, they're a bit heavy. Crystals. Hang on to those. So I think I still needed to make one day, if I care enough to, the laser thing. Cyberdisc, is it a corpse or a wreck? If it has biological, then it should be a corpse, if not the wreck. Technically a wreck, yeah. Technically. Actually, just get rid of those. Why am I hanging on to them? The LMG we might hang on to for shredding armor. Okay, we good? We good. So manufacture then. Some alloys. Just make what you can. Large, very low east. Okay, don't think I have my satellite anymore, do I? Nah. Axford has got the Blackbird still. Raver, why you not in a hurricane? Get in there. The hell you doing? Okay. Don't know. Not sure. Successful shuttle launch. Grats. And bam. 1400 rating. I don't think I needed that base as much as I thought I did. But, oh well. Everybody's happy. More money. 115 million balance. Feels good. Yeah, 1300 from the base, but if I didn't do that, I thought I was like more than a negative, more than 1,000 negative, so the base would have put me up to like just a little bit positive, but I'll take it. I guess the research was a pretty cool thing. Von Lowback, hello, welcome. Morning. How are you today? Scout flying armor, I don't care about the scout flying armor though. We can just pound out the blaster launcher now. Stop with the alloys. And get this going. I can make 50 suits of it. I'm gonna just get 20. Take a little while, that's alright. Factory disaster in Montreal. Oh no. Yeah, I don't have the final thing yet because I need Commander. Are we finally ready for it? Commander Plus, least Operation Downfall needs also Mars Dependency, which is unlocked by the Commander. So the Commander should unlock both of these, I believe. We'll do it after the Blaster Launcher. Pretty sure. Worst case, we got a few bases to try again. Blaster Launcher's done. You know it, you love it. Fusion Missile. Don't care enough to try it. And I'll make them. Don't think I need to make them, though. A lot of random geoskip events going on. Abductions and strange lights and stuff and lab explosions and... Man bought a new toilet the other day. It came with a bidet. A lot of stuff. Just Operation Downfall. But Mars Dependency. What's Mars Dependency then? No, not Hercules. I'm not even sure it hit me. Poor aliens. Man, oh man. There was a bit of discussion regarding the UFO activity generally in this, because it had been reduced a while ago, and there was some concern that it was reduced too much. I had also said it was reduced too much, and it seems like that might be the general consensus, is that the just general alien activity when things get kicked off, it was nerfed too much. So there would be, I assume in future builds, because I think that's a fairly somewhat easy thing to modify. A bit more activity again, which is good because, like I was saying, we were having a hard time getting the plasma ammo that I can't manufacture. Hard time getting that. Elerium, hard time getting that. Can't really use it as a fuel source if we can't accumulate it enough. And unless we were to take advantage of the supply ships going around all the time, that'd have been a really difficult thing to get going. And it was. Very much so. Man, I could totally do that supply ship. It's definitely there. In the day. It's probably gone now, though. They don't land for long. If you're sticking around, I'll shoot you down then. I don't mind. How's that research going? We doing it? Going goodly? Okay. If you say so. Medium, very high. We could solo a medium, I think, right? It was a little bit hairy, but it was doable. I'd hope if we hit. Ooh, a little bit RNG. Yeah, that's about right. We can do it. Oh man, it's hairy. They don't even have like the good close range weapon either. I think they've still got the Mauser. Pathfinding flying armor is done. So if we need blaster, yeah, I could use some blaster launchers, blaster bombs. Two, a bunch. Yeah, that'll help a lot. A few more blaster bombs would be cool. Plasma blaster. Okay. Like a few more. 3 Elerium per is quite a bit, but I might be using quite a lot of it here. Definitely like XCOM EU research into corpses. You get the gene upgrades and research credits. Game needs a gene lab added to it. I could see that being a small function of a mod. Where there's like, you get like the weird wild creatures like from files and all that going around, and you can look into them and like biologically get something from them. So you can kind of mutate dudes and all that later on. Or create your own breed type thing. Okay, and then let's see, we got the duct tape stuff. I might make a few more dispensers or the biofoam. Because I think I just made like 10. I'll make another 10. And I think they're okay just to make money while we wait for the research to do its thing. We're basically on the final stretch, I think. You wouldn't have rearmed yourself yet. Operation Downfall. Look at that Kerbal program. Have completed the construction of the 3 Orion nuclear battleships. Each world power has christened each one and provided crew and landing troops with vehicle complement of Saber atmospheric fighters and Raider shuttles. The Ares Expeditionary Force will be composed of UNS Enterprise, UNS Marathon, and UNS Stalingrad, and will take take us 3 weeks to get to Mars orbit. The time has come. Operation Dawnfall will begin as soon as we are ready to take off. Some of it's me not being able to read, some of it's a legit typo. You never know. Keeps you guessing. So I don't need Mars dependency, or I don't need Mars dependency at all. So what's Mars dependency? Odd. We're ready to head out technically though. And I think I will. Let's see here. Going to sell. a good few scientists. Gonna transfer over the best of the best. Take everybody out of here. X? Yeah, X is the one. Ugh, an even poor Siberia X. You guys did like a mission in total. Just wasn't anything happening over here. That would go sometimes. What's my spirit animal? Jeez, I have no idea. I mean, you'd think a Yeti, but... dude, I don't know. Maybe like a trout? Something weird? A bit different? A lemur? Flying pizza? That's a good one. That's a good animal. Don't have many flying pizzas around here, though. I never really met one, so I can't really say for certain. But hey, maybe. Ah, there it is. Sort by size strength. So, Mr. Meteor. Congrats. I'll put a, I don't know. What do I'll just put a Q. What? Q. The fuck? An up arrow. Oh. Sure, an up arrow. That works. Flying pizza's extinct in Europe. The brown squirrels, in it. Fucking brown squirrels. And Spartano 50. Man, that drops off quick, doesn't it? Yikes. Okay. Not a lot of smart people here in Australia, apparently. Wonder why. I was looking at strength, right? Yeah, strength. We got the pilot, Mr. Meteor, and PKCG sitting at their own table during lunch, talking, chat, and everybody else, they're too dumb to follow. I don't know. Okay, though. Whatever. And strength. Yeah, 60. Pilot mans. Wait, 71. What? Oh, yeah, 75, 74, 71. Yeah, that's fine. The hell? Yeah, that's okay. $73, $72. Yeah, 67's pushing it. I think I might be okay with 70 or higher. Let's find out. You got an arrow? Congrats, you've done it. Oops. Suddenly one day just asterisks appear next to people's names everywhere. What's this mean? Are we fired? I'm too smart to be fired. Or we like call people into an office for like one last quick exam real quick. Okay. Patronus flying pizza would be really good. Patronus? Talking slices or whole pizzas? It'd have to be whole pizzas, right? I mean, you don't find a slice of pizza out in the wild. That'd be weird. Capio, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in. Take it easy. Take care. Catch you tomorrow, probably. Did everybody arrive? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So. Back into soldiers to take that arrow off. Gotta be a better way. Okay, we're good. And then Huey, clear it. Clear it. Raider shuttle. Ah, drain on wounded for 15. We can wait a bit, I think. I think I will. We'll wait a moment. Sounds fine to me. I'm only bringing people who got the good size strength because I'm not risking mind control. Like, we can't fuck around on this mission. Warsaw Pact operation ongoing. Well, good luck to them. I hope they have a good one. The biofoam's done. Okay, so you can make just, I don't know, ammo or something. Yeah, no, not the autocannon clip. That's a good way to lose money. 4.3 million. Not great, but I'll take it. And then scientists... I don't know. Stuff. Oh shit, the arrow means we're going in the last mission? We're all gonna die. Or at least 60%. At least 60%, yeah. No, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pure pain. For sure. It's gonna suck. Oh yeah, I need more teddies. I think. Really? Try not to use all these missiles because I don't want to have to rebuy a bunch. Does we ever get one last fight before the end? Maybe. Hurricane 1. You can like troll the little base guy if you want. You up for that? That's a nice pastime. Bam. Bam. Okay. I mean, that's always a fun thing. Like, I could have you auto patrol here and just continuously bait. Very large, very high, heading south. Ah, Australia, you alright? This is looking pretty bad. Yikes. Okay. We got a mix of stuff. I'm happy with that, actually. A bit of plasma, a bit of laser, a bit of explosive doomy fire. A Yeti soundboard. When? There'd be like 2 sounds on there. Come on. It'd be me saying burly and me going whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That's it. Maybe. What a flank! Maybe, though. Like, emphasis on maybe. Do I really have enough mannerisms for a soundboard? It can't kill us all! It totally can, though. Like, every single time. They totally do, too. What do you think we're fighting? Probably like Chit Knights or something weird. Oops. Yeah, totally just go out there. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh. Okay. It's super duper. Death sounds from XCOM files. Whoa! I love that. I love that one. That's a good one. That ought to be a, I ought to rip that for a sub sound. I feel like my sub sounds and stuff aren't nice. Annoying enough. Yeah, I got him, Spartano. It's fine. Jesus Christ, man. Laser goes flash, flash. Yeah, it does, man. Relax. Holy shit. What's your size strength? 56. You should know how this thing works. You're not that dumb. Damn. Thank you, Lithrandal. After that post-pun thing. Rip civilian. That ass just scream over there? I think it did. Scary. Unreal Tournament 99 if you want it. Wasn't it from Berserk? I thought it was. Or is that one Demand's favorite? With the one of them like choking at the end. Oh yeah, no, that won't go wrong. Demand, you're gonna blow yourself up for sure. Was it Berserk? I think it was Berserk. It might be an anime. I don't know what I'm really talking about anymore. My personal size strength of 12 is really, really showing. I had a really good time with Unreal Tournament 2004 or 2003, I think. I spent a lot of time doing the map that's got just like the tower and then just like basically a straight path in the second tower. I think it was just like 2 towers or something was the map name. Just doing that with like really slow motion deaths. So fun for me. I spent so long doing that. Also just getting stomped in the campaign as well, because I was bad at games. Poor civilians, you gotta like not stand out in the open, civilians. They're not really good at this, are they? Don't do it. Go away, civilians. Hide. I think next turn I might round the corner with you and light it up. That's bad. The armor soaked it though? Really? Yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Yeah, the death pits with like all the bars and stuff in them so the body could bounce around. Yeah, I love that. And just like sniping people off the top of a tower and watching them fall. Man. Because ragdoll physics in early 2000s, like that was the new thing. Like that just wasn't a thing before. It was always just you kill a dude, it does this death animation, and then it just turns into a corpse, and that's it. That's all. The end. But with the ragdolls and all that, now you actually see their body flailing the entire time and it interacting with the environment. I still get a kick out of it nowadays. I love a good ragdoll, or even a shit ragdoll. I'm not too picky. I get a kick out of it. Okay, we good? I think we're okay. I mean, you're on the corner, but we got proper armor, so I don't think you can do a whole lot with this laser. Because that laser's doing 55. We've got 60% mitigation, so almost cut in half, and our front armor is 64. So, yeah, although you've got the marksman rifle, so that's actually 80 laser beam damage. Still cannot kill. It'll hurt though. Jeez, don't get me wrong. That'll sting. You know what? Suppression. Do some waypoint action. Terrific work, KPO. Well done. Yeah, take out that fire elemental. Oof. You got it. You killed the fire elemental. Did you hear it scream, KPO? Good work. So, Spartano, the thing with the blaster launcher, would you please? Thank you. There's another one back there if you want. I won't risk it. will headshot and hide again. And you've reloaded. Cheeky's good to go if needed. And also Philip can go. We need to light it up a bit more. We should be okay to push forward soon though. Well, I say should be okay to. We should be able to. And you had your side strength 7. Yeah, let's just have a good time, yeah? Party a bit. Hey, we're pushing. Oh. Oh, hi. Civilian, get down! Nice. Dude, Spartano has no chill. It's all auto all the time, always. This dude loves laser pointers. I'll go around. Personally, I never played Quake. Quake was something I just never really got into. Not that I didn't like it, I never played it at the time. I knew of it. Just nothing we ever had. I did have Doom though, at least. And Hexen. Oh, okay. What the hell do you shoot? Oh, it was a small human, okay. The man, I think you can come down finally. Yeah, maybe? Jeez, I don't know. What a mess. Stay up there a minute. Your gun explodes, so I don't really want you to, like, get down there and react, but I don't want you just to get down there and stand around and do nothing. I'm curious if we're okay standing there. KOR, find out for me, would ya? Whew, threading the needle there with that. Yikes. Careful. Alright. We'll go for a headshot. Me? What are you doing? Okay. The man with gun who's actually, I think, Lithriandel? Or Zircrom? We good? We done yet? God damn. As an Amiga boy, you stuck with Gloom instead of Doom. Gloom? Not sure if you're making a joke or if that was actually a thing. There were a lot of, like, really, like, obviously Doom ripoff games. A lot of them are really bad. Some of them are really good, though. Like, surprisingly good. Like, there was one that I think the cereal brand had made one that was, like, a promotion, and maybe it came with, like, a... wouldn't it come with a cereal? Maybe, though. God, I don't know. Fuck, you found all sorts of things in cereal boxes. Chex Quest. Yeah, that's the one. Chex Quest. It's actually good. Like... a team of 5 or 6 people made it. It's actually legit. You know, a lot of stuff like that back then. A lot of them really bad, though. Really, really bad. That's sort of how it goes, though, if you're the front runner with something, though. Okay, there's the disc. KOR, open the door, please. And then, yo, Spartan, you want to, like, full auto this guy, or... Neo bonus? Nah. Okay. Kaya! Well, it was looking really good. You're gonna drain your suit, but do it. Oh. You can't even try. Sadness. There we go. Got one too. Well done, Spartano. Good shooting. Can this guy get a can of soda? Do we have one anywhere? Pilotman's has one. I don't know why Pilotman's can't actually lift a can of soup, but what? But you hit a lamp? Come on. Sidearm it. This is supposed to be like an efficient way of moving things around the base. We practice this all the time. That's how we do things around here. Here we go. Okay, you can drink that next turn. Disclaimer, don't drink batteries. Chex Quest wasn't a separate game. I think it was. Because I want to say it came with the box for a limited time, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. Because you always had like weird stuff in cereal boxes, man. Those had some value. Because you'd have the boxes of cereal that have like a little prize and stuff inside. And then you'd have like the bigger plastic bags. Well, I say plastic bag, but like the loud bag, like a Dorito chip bag type thing. Like that sort of plastic. Tin? I don't know. A metal bag. You'd have the bigger bags of cereal too. They'll be on the lower shelf because they're like in bulk. They would never have toys in them and stuff, but they were as good as the main brand, and because they were the store brand. And they'd be a lot cheaper, and you get a bunch more too. But they wouldn't have the prizes, and they wouldn't be the same as like the main brand, but usually that was okay. Usually it was good enough. But the boxes, though, they were the more expensive ones, and the toys inside would be pretty nice. Sometimes. Usually not, but sometimes. Battery used. I'm gonna get a little bit closer and KOR step a little bit aside. Oh. Good work, Capio. It did come with the box, but the game itself is just an edited Doom. It wasn't just an edited Doom, though. It was made in the same, like, Doom engine and all that, but the levels were different, the weapons were different, the enemies were different. It was a standalone, its own thing. Reaver, thanks for stopping in, man. Have a good one. Take care. Hey, War, I like you being the scout. I might take a look at some point soon-ish, Reaver. Like the Harmony mod or something like that. I don't know which mod of yours to take a look at, but I might take a peek one of these days. I'm curious. Play Harmony for sure if I do play a mod of yours. Okay. Can do, because I think Harmony is like the middle ground of the like how much stuff has changed, I think. So that was the one I was kind of most interested in. But hey, yeah, thanks for stopping in, man. Have a good one. Take it easy. Harmony is significantly less buggy than Faithful. That being said, Faithful is a smaller mod which changes less things than Harmony does. If you feel that Faithful has too many changes, try out Rebalance. If you feel Faithful has too few changes, try Harmony. Yeah. So... yeah, so the Rebalance... the rebalance and then faithful and then harmony. Okay, I had it a bit backwards. Yeah, I might do that one of these days. Oops. That's okay, we don't need that. What a mess. And then some dude's gonna be in there, step out and shoot you, as they always seem to tend to do. Bit of berserk going on. Man, Capio and Spartano just like soloing this mission, it feels like. The two dudes without the fancy armor. Okay. And then keep an eye out topside. Watch out for stupid angles. Me needs a reload, but I'm gonna wait on it because this is very expensive ammo. You're gonna use the whole thing or nothing. Jeez, he's not happy in there. We got a blaster launcher still somewhere in here. We can use the fake demand with gun to maybe do something. Yeah. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Everybody just migrates over to a completely separate hangar. Although I need somebody. We'll have the real demand with gun. Get the doors ready for fake demand with gun to ram in a blaster bomb. Yes. Yes, this will be good. Look out. It's a straight shot. I'll even have you kneel. Cool. But okay. Get Veteranio to throw your reload and we'll do that again. Because there's still one hanging out inside this building that you've ripped open. It's like right here. Come here. I'm gonna get him. Or it's an idle cyber disc because it's not panicking anymore. No, it's a soldier. Oh, he's not in here. Wait, was that? That wasn't shooting up here, was it? No. And it wasn't in here. Okay. Just can't see him through the smoke then. Why is KOR dual-wielding flares? The man's dangerous. He doesn't know how to make 2+2. It makes him very angry. He has a habit of friendly firing. We claim it's mind control, but I think he just has temper tantrums. So he gets to play with some flares. He's in timeout. Got him. Nice. We killed one. Well, Spartano killed one. One of the civilians. That's fine, though. Probably just a scientist. We need to get rid of them anyway. And then lost some other civilians. That's fine. It's whatever. Not too bothered. Bit of accuracy, Capio, Spartano, only 2 each. The man with gun with the 3. Cheater. The strong bad techno. Yeah, man. The system is down. The system is down. Fucking memories. You know they're on YouTube nowadays. They're still around. They're still doing stuff. I say they, I think it's 2 dudes. I'm not sure. I don't remember. They're on YouTube though. They're still making stuff. Okay. So, we were waiting on... Oh yeah, that's fine. That's just Reaver just spawn camping, really. We're gonna drain the aliens' funding. They're not gonna have enough money to protect Cydonia. I wonder what found you earlier. It must have been a small scouting that we just didn't see because these radars are a bit poop. Explosive alloy weaponry. The grenade launcher we never used. What? Oh, you went home, didn't you? To refuel, and then it lost you. Nice. Okay, who's this now? They already restock, man. Reaver kicking ass. I think we can have you return home. You've done enough, sir. Well done. They're gonna be pissed over there. Very unhappy. And are we good to go yet? Are everybody healed up? What's the story with that? 7 days drain on. Come on, man. Jeez. Very large, very high, heading north. Very large, low, heading west. A little bit lost. Smells like a terror ship. If I had a second hurricane there, I'd maybe try it. Oh. And mostly power armor as well. You know what? I think we do it. We don't really need to, I'll take a peek and see what it is at least. We don't really need to do it. We don't really need the points. We had a good month last month. This month can be negative and it's fine. But hey, I'll take a peek. Oh, landed very large. With the encoder. Don't lose that. We need it. No nuggets, no glory. Have a recoilless rifle with some cool explodey bits. Some Texagon, you too. Oh god. And then casual female civilian and neophyte as well. Okay, that'll be alright. Mostly marksman rifles. You can have the laser machine gun. Along with Eden Worcester, what? Oh yeah, I think I already had it. With also airstrikes? Man, you're ready. You're ready for action. Looking good. Explosive nuggets? Ah, okay. He's got the recoilless rifle. Casual female civilian. This could be really, really good. No line of fire. No, yeah, fire anyway, it's fine. I don't think they mind fire. Oh god. What? Shit. Okay. They're kind of okay with it, honestly. Look here, Salamandork. How did he even get in there? Dude, that's a lot that they're soaking. They must be like really fire resistant. Damn. A very annoying shame because we're not... Jesus, we're not really equipped to handle any of this. Yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Wasn't expecting all of that. Holy shit. But hey, it's them, whatever they were called. Reptoids. Navigator's done teaching us about alien research. Cool. I think I'd take a quick break. We're at roughly break time. I haven't been taking breaks recently. I really should though. We're just waiting for Drainon to heal up and we're good to go. I'll be like a person short, but 2 days. 2 days. Easy peasy. Maybe I don't really want to bring a pilot mans though. You can't make me. Does anybody else have 60s? Did I maybe skip somebody who was like, I don't know. Spartano 56. He's wounded for a day too. Might bring you. Zyver 59. Volunteer 63. What the hell? Get in there.
EDF! EDF!
EDF indeed.
How fast 16-month pass?
How fast 16 months pass Herr Olfson, tier 2? 16 months. Thank you very much, Herr Olfson. Welcome. Much appreciated, man. Yeah, God, 16 months. I mean, it's been a while. Like, the concept of time has been just totally screwed up for a decent while now. Blaster bombs, yeah, we're going to be bringing those. I got to go through the inventory still, but they're all shipped over. 3 launchers, 22 bombs. I'll pick up some more teddies, and it sounds like groceries are also here, so this actually works out really well because I was about to take a break anyway, and I will do that now, get groceries. I'll be right back in like 4 minutes or so. Just like 1 day left? I think it was 2 days. And points-wise this month, right, we don't really care. -2. Okay. The USSR has left. They withdrew. That's fine. It's a very large doing its thing. That man, really no warm up or ramp up for that, is it? It's just like bang, here's the very large, go. Damn. Quick. But hey, -2 rating. I'll take it. That's fine. USSR left, but it's also fun, I guess. Volunteer has arrived. Drainon should be any moment now. Come on, come on. Okay. Surely now you're healthy. Okay. Good, good, good. Onto the Raider shuttle you go. So strength-wise, the lowest we got is Volunteer at 63, which is still quite okay. I don't remember what we had the first time around. I think we had a couple people who were like 50s or so. Mind control wasn't much of an issue. It only came into effect later on. The big issue was mostly just us getting whittled down as the mission went on. Of course, the sectopods as well, but I think we'll be okay, yeah? Everybody gets flying armor. Nobody without. Which I guess actually the power armor would be totally fine. actually. Also, full cleared map 2 the first time when we didn't need to. Yeah, well... I could just go with the... because there's no space part of this. The first part was... it's all on the surface. So I guess we do just go power armor. Last time I wanted the flying armor because we had missions up in space, but this time we sort of... I guess just leapt over all that because I didn't have to get another commander. I suppose. Interestingly. And Huey, everything's gone. Lightning, everything's gone. Okay. So. Gosh, can I think I can even use medkits. I'll bring them with. We'll see. Medkits, field dressings, the biofoam. A bunch of it. Duct tape. A bunch of that. Tape gun dispenser, some of that. Yeah, the duct tape works in space, the tape gun works in space, the biofoam works in space through the space medkits, but I forget if we're actually in space during this or if the medkit was enough. I don't remember. Oof, confetti grenade. I'll bring some. Proximity grenades. Probably... I'm gonna regret not, but I'll do it. I'll do it. It's done. Plenty of flares. The plasma assaults. Some sniper plasmas for big hits. The blaster launcher for the biggest hits, all of it. A napalm airstrike, you never know. Flashbangs, we're not bringing that. Battle rifle, laser rifle, machine gun, the teddies with all the racks. You know it. Batteries. And then the LMGs, just in case. And axes, yeah, fine, we'll bring them with. Probably not put them on, because they're a bit heavy. Alright. Rider Shuttle Cydonia. Just in case, I'll just do like a restream pre-final. Not that we save scum or anything, but you never know. Do it. X-Day, Cydonia, Mars. After a missile barrage from the Ares Expeditionary Force spaceships to soften down our defenses, to soften our defenses, we have descended to the surface of Mars. Our landing zone, called LZ Red Bravo, is just outside Cydonia City. To put us out of range of their anti-aliasing batteries, we must secure them before we get any closer to the city to allow reinforcements from orbit to disembark. So, loadouts. We start on our ship on this part. The next part, I think we start off the ship because reinforcements arrive. So if I do blaster bomb stuff, this first part I really don't think I need to though. And yeah, we got medkits still here. So that'll be just fine. Definitely have a medkit. Have a proximity. A confetti. Don't think I use them. The flares. The field dressings, obviously. Eight wounds. 5 uses. You can use that on yourself. Because this is just 6 wounds, but just the 1 use. I may as well just, there you go, have a dispenser. And in a way, I can do away with the medkit and use the tape gun dispenser, but this is the pain and stimulants too. That's okay. Yeah, sectopods, the teddy is what we're going with here, with the the Illyrium racks that do 130 incendiary damage. Apparently, cyclopods take normal damage from incendiary, multiplied across their 2x2 body, means that this is quite a lot of damage that they take. It takes them out in 1, sometimes 2 hits. Well, 2, sometimes 1 hit. And since it's got a 3-round burst fire and also a 6-round burst fire, this weapon's busted. But the weapons generally for NATO is a little bit busted, so I don't mind too much. But that's our sectopod solution. We'll bring those for the third part. Until then, we'll go with that. The Biofoam, what were you? You were also self-heal. Oh. Right. 7, 8, and 10. I mean, that's basically just like no stimulants, unfortunately. But for self-healing, like, that'll work. Why not? Okay, yeah, battery, laser MG, the smoke? No smoke. That's fine. That's fair. I'm okay with that. Yeah, fine. That's okay. Anybody else quite accurate? Not really. 76. 74. Yeah, 71, 72, 74. Okay. So then the others, you get I think I want the battle rifle, actually, and I might have like a person with a sniper plasma at this part. And then yeah, 64. I think you can be the sniper plasma because your accuracy is a bit low and you can use headshot to boost your accuracy a bunch. While kneeling as well should be quite okay. And yeah, I guess you too. Okay, fine. What's you? Ove? Ah, jeez, have a blaster launcher. Fuck it, why not? Quick draw one too. There, so we still have one of them. And how smart are you? Okay. 70 is the lower end of nice, but I'll take it. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's fine. Oh, good. And you got the front of the ship too? I mean, I knew that. Oh man, we get our song too. Oi. Can you not? Ow. No. Well, now you may as well just stay. You okay? Yeah, 1 fatal wound. Ow. It's all a bit awkward here. There's not a lot of room to move and rotate people. I'm not a big fan of the interior of this guy. Okay. LZ clear. Thank you, Ove. Fine work, sir. On that first turn. What are you shooting at? What a wild tank that thing is. So, fill it with foam. Okay, cool. Yeah. How's that clear? Cyber just, am I a joke to you? Yes, yes you are. That's it, you've got it. Oh, right, yeah, we don't have any smoke, right? I'll wait a moment again. Hello, Cav. Yeah, Cav, you, how did Cav die? It was the base attack, I think, right? Yeah, that's right. You died in a kind of cool way, though. You had the cool Illyrium rack recoilless rifle thing. You rocket jumped. Reaction fire. You blew yourself up. You took out, like, a sectoid leader with it, though. Bam. That's a bunch of plasma damage in the butt. Good stuff. Oi! Alve! Alve, they're being mean! Gotta do a little dance on the way down. Like a little butt wiggle that a cat does before it pounces. That's how we do. King Skink, hello, hello as well. How are you today? Hope you don't get shot from the dark. Probably will. Oof. Every time I think it's a blaster launcher, it's just fusion though. We're pretty okay against fusion because it's explosive damage. And not like a super crazy amount of it. Yeah, good throw, Marty. Well done. 10 out of 10. God damn it. Ah. And then... Ah. Okay. Hide there by the wheels. Don't know what fired at you. We don't see it yet. I'll brighten this up a little notch for us. Just enough. Yeah, firing onto a hill is a bit odd in this because the like the ramp and all that, it throws it off quite a lot. With a lot of 3D explosion on it, it works fine, but I think this is just stuck to 2, maybe. I know the incendiary stuff is 3D. Like if I do a napalm airstrike, that gets everywhere. That could be locked to the script though. There he is. Hey, we were pretty close to him. He's investigating like, what the hell? King Skink, extremely tired and short on sleep and grouchy and ready to see aliens get blaster bombed. Nice, man. Sorry to hear you're feeling a bit blech. Hopefully it passes for you soonish. How'd you just not sleep good, or forget what time zone you are? Eat it, sector. And make a motorboat with the blaster bombs. That's how we do it. That's the XCOM way. So, volunteer. Bam. Sniping position. And then drain on down. So I think on this mission down the road, there's a plan on actually having anti-aliasing turrets that you have to destroy. But for now, it's just kind of a basic, like, clear the map type thing. Excuse me, can you stop that over there? Can I just exist a minute? Right through the legs, twice, 3 times, Templar Warden. What? Hey, frickin' moron on a coffee pause. Haven't had one for 8 days now. Still drinking green tea though. Hey, that's okay. I mean, there's still a bit of caffeine in there to help wean yourself off. You say a pause, inferring that you plan on going back onto it. You just sort of like, quote unquote, detox or so. Even though, really, it's not necessary for caffeine, but... and whatever makes you feel good, really. Oh my god, look at them. We found a whole nest of them. Volunteer. Headshot! Pow! Pow! Nice. And a burst shot from across the world with this ridiculous range that weapons have. I like coffee too much, but it's ruining your stomach a bit. Do you do ground beans or anything like that? Or like capsule stuff? Because I tried a capsule cup the other day. It kind of hurt my stomach too. Like, I'm kind of used to the like ground now. You could do what I do though and just like, but if you're making your own ground, put in less powder, so you still get a bit of a coffee taste. It's got a little bit of a watered down flavor to it, but you still get generally a bit of a coffee taste to it, and it's just, you know, coffee flavor without the, you know, stuff that accompanies it, basically. Have a Senseo pat machine. Usually get the mild ones too. Like strength 3, strength 4 or so. Yeah, I'd say if you can, invest in like those little, like, literally we just have these little, I don't know, you can hold them in one hand very comfortably, just a little grinder type thing. Pour beans in, close the lid, you press the lid down then, there's like a little notch on it that goes into a button. So you push down on the lid when it's closed and the blades start up and it grinds up the coffee. You just, you know, fill that, pour it in. Bag of coffee beans for like around 10 euro, I think is about average, maybe a little less. Yeah, manual grinder too, you could do that too. I assume that's got like a crank on it or something, but the one that we've got is just like a little handheld thing. It's 20 euro tops. Like, they're cheap, and they come in all sorts of different sizes. If it's just you, a smaller one, it'd be totally fine. You fill it, level it. It's like a small handful of beans, maybe. Easy peasy to do. And the coffee machines aren't too much either. Super simple. You could even get a coffee machine that you'll load it like the night prior and you set a timer on it, so it just knows like, oh, when this time comes, I'll power on. You just have to, you know, put water out and have the beans sit there and just get it ready for the next day. But that's no problem usually. So that we just wake up and bang, coffee's already done. Then you can adjust the strength all you want, try different beans, although a lot of the beans are like the exact same bean, I'm pretty sure. I really think there's like, how to put it? Just like one big mass distributor of coffee beans that everybody buys from and packages their own, and they're like, oh, this is our special blend. But like it's the exact fucking same size, same shape, same color, same scent. They're the same. It's the same thing. It's just the coffee bean. Pretty positive. Though we did find one that was a lot different. It's got like a really strong burnt flavor to it. Smells strong, tastes strong. That's what I'm drinking right now. Still trying to get through the back because my wife and I tried and we're like, this is gross. And we left right away to go buy more. If you want to be extra, you can roast your own beans. Now, how would you go about doing that? Do you got to go to like a specialty shop or something to get like, I don't know, unroasted coffee beans? Can you eat them without them being roasted? Because I've never seen unroasted coffee beans, or at least advertised in such a way. It's just like the default because it's how you get the flavor, and so they just like pre-roast them. You can buy unroasted. Okay. I've never seen it. I'll have to take a look. Look at this little hidey hole. That'd be a good spot for Ova to hang out. Man, imagine an alien hanging out in an alcove like that, firing blaster bombs at you repeatedly. Holy shit. And suddenly, some hardcore mod was born. Oh god, what have we done? Ow. Cyber deck! Oh, well. That's okay. Sky Collective's got you. Right into their mouth. Well, hey, if you got shot in the face, you know, where would you spray the foam? In the mouth, that's right, that's correct. Good answer. Okay, Ove. I think I want an exploratory blaster bomb. If nothing else, then to let it up a little bit and create some smoke to possibly keep us a little bit safer. Add a bit of coconut oil into your coffee to make it more smooth, but you don't ever tried that. Maybe if you like roast it or something like that, maybe you throw some coconut, because I don't think that mixes very well because it's oil and you're making it via water. I don't know. I think that might be trying too hard. Like at that point, just drink the goddamn coffee. If you gotta do so much for your coffee to make it work by buying your own, roasting your own, adding in some fancy oils and shit to it, look, you just don't like coffee. Drink tea. God damn it. There's nothing wrong with drinking tea. It's perfectly fine. How many... Ow, stop it. Quit it. Is there 20 of you up there or what? Suppressive fire! Ah! It's up there somewhere. There we go. Took out a sectored with it. Okay, and with that little bit of light, yeah, there's a 100 cyber discs up there. 100, that's like 20,000. Ooh. BKCG, well done. Exploratory Blaster Bomb is your favorite grunge band. Man, that'd be a good band name. Or a single. I could see that being a single or an EP or something like that. Not a whole album, though. Okay. I could also see, like, Guildman Navigator being the band name. Yeah, really busy going around it. Jeez, look at them all. Littered with corpses. So how you feeling? How you doing, Templar? 2 fatal wounds. Alright, get your head down. Get your head down, get your whipped cream out. Good as new. Look, everybody needs a little sugar rush sometimes. Just, you know, make sure you clean out the tip afterwards. It's really good, really gross after a while. Yeah, shit, right? Yeah, backpack sucks. Alright. I'll have you repack next turn. Although, we're getting to the point now where it's just nuke the middle of this guy. And, head on in. They might be panicking soon. We did a pretty good number on them this turn. Nice. Some dude just exploded. Ah, not enough time. Because the fire's temporary. So I'd like to get a little more permanent light out there. I'm thinking there's still some more cyber discs too. It took a little bit for the sectoids to start panicking. I think the other stuff are cyber discs. We'll see how the next turn goes though. I think that might have been a Berserk fusion. It makes the same sound and also explodes a bit. I don't think it was a big enough explosion for it to be a blaster bomb, but maybe. Either way, happy it was over there and not on me. King St. Jimmy just skirting the edge here. It's scary because there could be still so much left up there. 58 strength. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Alright, good, 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 good. Slowly work our way up. Ow, my butt. Amount of blaster bombs the aliens have seems very low, and twats every alien base have like 10 plus. Yeah, and the larges and like supply ships that have a few, and yeah, it's rough. I mean, I'm okay with it though. To be fair, the weapon's bullshit. You just exist for a minute and then bang, huge explosion, rip everybody. It's like, I'm okay with the game enforcing that you don't just walk around as a giant death ball. But I think grenades can do that. The blaster bomb is a little bit extra, I feel. Totally where I told you to throw it, but hey, it worked. I don't want it. Jumped down. Maybe that wasn't he who got shot. I'm not sure who else it would be. kick that next turn. Bad spot. Kick that next turn off to the right. Templar Warden, get yours. What? Train? No. King St. Jimmy? No. Alright. We'll move this one. 58 strength, can you do it? Big throw. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. No, no you can't. Yeah, fucked it. Very windy on Mars, you understand. It's tough. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I'll... Wait, you got flares. I haven't thrown anything with you yet. Wow, what a throw. Jeez. Still missed, but man, very impressive. There we go. Okay, that makes me feel a bit better. We actually got a vision now. Another upside with the DPL and Blaster Bomb is that while the aliens usually blow themselves up with it, they also don't really reload it, ever. If a Blaster Bomb happens, there's like a big cooldown before they use it again. So you get a moment to sort of prepare and evacuate and stuff like that, and just get the hell out, because it ain't worth it. So that's always nice. Hey, how you doing, Philip? Welcome, welcome. Also, drawback. A lot of sectoids left. The commander was around too, and there's this cyber dick. I saw you over there. Right here. Don't really know what to do about that though. Oh, hi. Pop. Right in the nose. Another one up there. Snapshot, 60% is pretty okay. In the nape, he's down. Ah, okay. You can't find him here. Good. He is facing you though, so I won't risk it. Just fire now. It hasn't moved very much, it can probably react. Nice. Perfect. Well done, Von Blossimo. Von Lobissimo, rather. And then I misclicked to finish it off. Beautiful. Do they even have noses? They got like little holes in their face, I think, for breathing, right? Like not actual like cartilage nose. But they got nose holes. They gotta be able to smell the stank on the on their planet. Run! Just try to get up to this building as quickly as we can, take advantage of the panic. Because I think there might be a cyber disc left, if any. But it's mostly panicking sectoids now, so I don't really mind just kind of being out and about a little bit. There is a cyber disc, and it takes a shot. I'll be able to find it fairly easily then, I think. With how squishy aliens are in here, it just reinforces how bullshit shields were in files. Dude, the shields were awful. They were so bad. I don't really mind the idea, but the execution was dog shit. But like, I get the idea. I understand the intent. That's just like the worst way to do it though. Oh my god, look at how many there are still. This place is nuts in here, because I don't think there's anything else. Like, this is the map. We've already explored a good portion of this. Big map, innit? Man, it's huge. I will take this flare quick. Drop kick it out that way. Good enough. Yeah, another misclick. Why not? Why not? Haven't lost anybody to a misclick yet today. May as well start now on the most important mission. It's fine. Beautiful throw. Yeah, bringing some flying armor would have been a good thing. I kind of forget about this part of the map, that it was like this. Being able to fly for vision would have been really smart. Really smart. Yeah, this is the final mission, Jericho. We're doing it, this time with NATO. It's not terribly different yet, but to be coming in another branch version later on, there will be... What was that throw? Dude, it's so windy here. There will be like different, I think, entire versions of the final mission, or at least different endings. Like ending text for the different factions, but I think also depending on the nation, the mission might be different too. I'm not sure on that. Which would be pretty cool, honestly, because like, I don't know if it's hugely possible to do that by having multiple final missions or variants of... Like, can you have a different version of a mission based on a research choice? Because it'd be cool, because like, it reads a little bit like the, like USSR is the ground forces that are being sent down by the UN to do this. We're sent down to take out the anti-aliasing, and then the USSR will meet us on the ground. Meanwhile, NATO is doing such and such, and US is doing such and such, so they'd have a different end mission entirely. That'd be really cool, but I don't know how possible that is. Man, I hope we can spook that guy. I think it's a little too far away. He might not hear it. Maybe catches the corner of his eye though, the confetti. That might still do it. We've discussed having the first and second missions being different for the factions. Okay. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Because yeah, the third part, I mean, obviously that is what it is. Ah, yeah, caught a glimpse of it. Nice. Yeah, Operation Gatecrasher, let's go. Yeah, kind of like that. Like, that's a little bit what we're doing here. You know, maybe the US is doing the space stuff, so their start of the mission is to help clear the skies or whatever. So their first part is them being in space, and they're boarding like a big flagship type thing, and they have to clear that out or something like that. And like maybe that's, I don't know, like a big fleet command ship or something like that that they take out. I don't know, some shit and thing. That'd be nice. It'd be really cool. Because then it's not just like, oh, well, the weapons are a bit different. It's like, well, no, the entire final mission is different, too. Totally different. That's actually the idea for the UN path. Okay, well, then there you go. Shit. I'm not too far off, at least. That's good. I like when people have ideas that I have too. It makes me feel a little more normal. And not just like some raving lunatic. Just spouting some nonsense. Ah, my XCOM! Ah! It's good to have some validation sometimes. Okay, here we go. Another cyber disk. I thought there'd be at least one more. It felt like there was one more. I don't know if there'd be a second one lurking somewhere though. We'll have to be careful, but I think from here on it's kind of just a sectoid spam. Yeti has gone berserk. No, yeah, sometimes I feel like that though. Because like I get a lot of ideas for stuff and things. Like when I'm not playing a game, I'm usually looking at other stuff and I think about like, oh, how could that be brought into a game and such. And like I imagine artists and painters do that too, where they look at their surroundings when they're not actively painting. And they still kind of think about how that could be painted, and they're just always getting ideas for that. And I get that a lot with game design stuff. But a lot of the time it's just like complete garbage and nonsense. So sometimes when I go on a tirade about something, I never know if it's really like at all coherent or making any sense at all whatsoever. Yeah, shit. Can you see it? Oh my god, you see it too? Perfect. Burst it down. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, climb the hill. Jimmy! Nice. A Closet 5 rant. That'd be a good emote. Actually, I don't know how that would work. That'd be a good one though. Whoops. The real TFTD feeling is still XXX has gone berserk. Berserk. The typo was in that game. It's still weird to you when the table's not there. Well, without the extra R. Oh my god, where are all these sectoids? Dude, they're having like a jamboree inside a closet somewhere. Yo, got... Okay. Guys, you can't be doing this, like... There's limits nowadays. God, I hope this corner's clear. That was all of your time, it's yeah, cool fake door, right? That's okay. It used to be that this was that was the outer doors, I think, were no. I think it was this door and this outer door were totally fake. Like they're visually a door, but they're actually just like a curtain or something. Very creative aliens. They're on to us. They know we like our breaches. Joke's on them though when we go kicking down their alloy walls because we don't care. We're unstoppable. Well, we might have been if we had better lasers. Maybe. Okay, PKCG. Oh no, that's not sanity. Right. I was gonna say, man, your sanity's getting low. Damn it, moron! Until you started mentioning it, I was totally fine ignoring that sanity existed, but now you've brought it up in the past streams. Now I look at the blue bar and I think, ah, sanity. I blame you for this. Do you have a flare? You do. Oh, shoosh, 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 shoosh. Nice. Okay. Stay put. Sky Collective, head up. If this man's head explodes... then I want you to, like, cartwheel around and, I don't know, do a thing. And get it gone. Bam. Right in the chest. The second and third would have hit too. Good shooting. So, panicking and stuff. Yeah, we're on Mars right now. This is supposed to be like the anti-aircraft building type thing. Currently there are no anti-aircraft guns. I think that's being planned to be put in though. Something to actually destroy. But yeah, when we get these down, then we can have on the next part some reinforcements to help us out. There's just like 20 sectoids up here in this corner. Are you guys locked out? Are you waiting for a dude to return with the keys? He ain't coming back. We done shot him. He's out of here. Just standing on a hill looking sad. Drain on from across the world. Jesus Christ. The range of the weapons. That shouldn't be possible, man. Like, what? Drain on, I got his latitude and longitude. I'm sending it to your visor now. Like, this is weird Star Fox nod and twitches and reflects the laser off some debris off in the corner of the map. Right in the dome. Jesus Christ. What a team. I did try to walk through the fake door. Yeah, no, it doesn't budge. It's jammed, stuck. Going up. This looks safe up here. Yeah, this door. This one was also like that, and from this side it might be. Holy shit, Marty, you got him. Well done. Wow. Overkill much? It is a rule, you know, to double tap, but yikes. Yeah, the interior of this is still a bit wonky. It's all strange, like this sticks around. This used to also be over here, but now it's a wall, and this is all just really spooky. There we go, now we see it. The tile that we're on is odd, so you didn't actually see the room. Work in development. Work in progress. That's the one. A soldier and a navigator. Damn. Yo, where you at? Yeah. For my blaster bomb. I'm surprised that didn't do more. Tough walls. Double tap is a myth. 2 to the chest, face gets the rest. Recoil up to the face and then just let it happen. Make sure we're clear there. Volunteer. Make sure we're okay outside. Ah, yeah, there he is. Yeah, a lot of them in this corner too. Wow, they were all just on that side of the map. Storming the gates. After several hours of brutal fighting, we have managed to get into the city. Other units report moderate casualties, but most of them have achieved their primary objectives and are ready to consolidate their position. An X-73 Raider has managed to land next to our troops, and we have additional reinforcements. We will fight house to house until we find an entrance to the underground complex. All troops must be in the green square before finishing the mission to blah the blah. And there's a sit rep about the enemy craft approaching our fleet. For the moment, that means nothing. We can move on. I will take, actually, 2 blaster bombs. I'm thinking even 3, actually. Why not 3? Templar Warden, get in there. Yeah. Okay. Enemy-wise, I think it was kind of the same. I think we're okay leaving it as this. The white thing with the red stripe is our new fancy medkit. It's foam that we spray into the wound. It burns a bit at first, but it works pretty good. It's supposed to be like the space medkit, since medkits, for whatever reason, don't really work in space. So we have these as the replacement. But they can self-heal too, so I'm replacing the pack of crackers with it. And we got the duct tape and the dispenser as well, but this thing is just better. I mentioned before, I don't think the dispenser needs to exist. I think the basic duct tape is fine, and then this fancy thing that we have to make is fine. This is just like a weird middle ground that doesn't work as well as Biofoam. And the Biofoam we have to manufacture, the tape gun dispenser I think you just buy. But we got the tape, so it's like, one of these gotta go. And this is basically just the space version of the crackers, so I'm okay with that. And speaking of being okay with things, a few more flares going on. Then I guess have your reloads with the plasma snipers. Just the two. Okay. Ready. Also nighttime, many aliens, many little pyramid bits and bobs, but hey, we got reinforcements. Allied American astronauts apparently are doing their thing with their stuff. And Allied Soviet cosmonaut with their laser SMG type thing. They're there too. It is nighttime still, but we see pretty well. Actually. Yeah, the invasion to the Xenos. Yeah, they got their Cydonia base on Mars, and this is like a big 3-stage thing to take it out. Final mission. Sort of that TFTD finale feeling. Which is nice. I like multi-part missions. They had a lot of attention, urgency, planning, a lot of stuff. It takes a bit of time, of course, but I mean the game saves. It's fine. Forgot how big these maps were. Massive things. Two of them. Ah. Balls. That's just a bit off. Fine try. I love how it took out the wall too. That's really satisfying when the missed shot just obliterates something else. It's like, jeez, that would have really gotten him. That would have hurt. I think I can take out all these dudes in the windows of this first turn. That'd be really nice before they go scooting away. Keep mentioning TFTD, you find yourself very curious to see it. Yeah, I got a bunch of TFTD Let's Plays going on. I'm even in the middle of a modded Terror from the Deep right now, The World of Terrifying Silence. It's been on hold for 8 months. It's been a little bit. I got to a little bit of a grindy part. Just a bit of bad luck is all. Really. No line of fire. Are you sure? Are you really sure? Are you really sure? Okay. There we go. Dum-dum. Apparently you missed all of them, actually. Never mind. Fine. Blaster bombs out, then. That ought to work, right? Oh, God, yes. Next. What are you doing in there? That's not my fault. Look, you can't blame me for that. He was in a dumb spot. The hell you thinking? Well, I would have made it through the window, but dude's face was gawking out like, what's all the noise out there? Ugh, man. You can't be doing this. That's why. Alright, I got still this little cluster of dudes generally, if we need it. We are on Mars, yes. Yes, indeed. Are we okay to shoot directly above us? I don't know. Here, turn and shoot over here. I'm a little bit paranoid. Doot, 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 doot. Clear. Completely clear up there. All right. Have I forgotten anybody? What a first turn, huh? Mr. Meteor. That's it. That's all, though. Mr. Meteor, how's about you throw a flare out in that direction? Very nice. I like TF2D a lot. A lot of people say it's a reskin at the first game, but it super duper isn't. I mean, there's a lot of parallels to be sure, like, no doubt about it, but it changes enough that it's a different game to me, entirely. Yeah, and DOS XCOM couldn't shoot directly up down with the blaster due to calculation error. Hopefully that's fixed here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm too afraid to find out. You can't make me. At least I got a second scream nowadays. It's not just wah, 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 ah. Well, like over here somewhere? I thought I saw something. Cyber disc. Wow, get wrecked. Good shooting. You believe you've shot directly up with them successfully. You believe you have. It could mean you just refuse to accept the alternative. I believe it happened. I refuse to believe anything else. Just the one. Balls. Right through the armpit. There you go. Not really going to be using the blaster launcher on the next part, so, yeah. May as well just go nuts with it here, you know? Oh, come on. There's supposed to be a ton of these things on this mission. Ah, well. Am I trying to completely bulldoze the area? Well, yeah, I mean... Yeah. Wouldn't you? Alien base, we don't need it. Trust me, it's safe. There is no ulterior motive to this message. It's totally, completely fine. Utterly no chances of me being wrong here. Absolutely okie dokie to, you know, fire vertically. Okie. I tried to make it rhyme. It didn't work. Leave me alone, okay? That's turn 2. Your move, aliens. I feel like we're winning. Man, they ain't doing so hot. First turn, I think it killed a little over half of them. They're all just standing in the windows. And then the civilians killed a couple of them. Oh, hello there. Can't headshot. Snapshot it is. Ooh. A fine snapshot, purple marshmallow. Well done. Just hip firing a sniper rifle. Very nice. We're definitely clearing here. Nobody hiding beneath a chair. Okay, good. Gotta be sure. You're a bit hurt, so don't actually go in there. Hey, Olve, there's another building over there. Take a scenic route. Why not? I'd be so pissed if I was them. Making trick shots through windows. I did that to make sure those windows were at least clear. May as well see if I can ram it into some dude's chin. Just gawking out the window again like before. But, that's okay. We got one in the end. Yeah, I guess I can start moving people out a little bit more. Oh, hi. You, how you doing? Yeah. Come on. There was a couple people I skipped over. Yeah, PKCG. Maybe a suppression, actually. First. Don't think it needs a whole lot more. Though saying that, the heck? Okay. Sky Collective. Yeah. Okay. Happy with that. Yeah, they're pretty sad. Ow! What? Now I am too? Jimmy! Dude, fucking Windows. See, this is why we gotta move on to Linux. Shit like that. You're minding your own business out of nowhere. Man, what an angle. Good shot. Alright. Get another blaster launcher up there, I guess. This one's a bit windy and turny like a snake. Somewhere over here, I think. Dude, direct hit. Nailed it, 100%. Took a sectoid out, too. 2 for 1. Really, man? A lot of terror units on these missions. And, I thought you'd still have a few time minutes left over to get out of there, but oh well. Oops. Fine by me. Blaster bomb for a cyber disc seems so unnecessary. I like it. These things have caused me a good bit of grief lately. Bit excessive, but just a bit, just a little bit excessive. You can't fault me for just a little bit over the top. Yeah, they're all sad and off in that left corner. That trio of buildings over there. Some Russian guy with an SMG is gonna light them up. Dude, have fun. Watch out for blaster bombs. Not that the aliens have any, mind. Just, you know. Just saying. And yeah, we cleared out. Big time cleared out all that. Oh. That's a cyber disk. Never mind. I'll be over here. Oh, you like Kool-Aid man through your own wall. What a guy. I think that's the exit as well. Not that we're gonna go that way, because I want to bring all my stuff with, but... Okay, so suppression fire was a bit unnecessary. We're not using battery stuff next part anyway. That's fine. Oh, lucky you not want to slide down like a cool guy, Dave GC. Ugh. Oh my god, you know what? 0%? Dude, what? It's just out of range? You kidding me? Alright. Bam. How's that for an XCOM shot? Yeah, no fall off either. It's just like, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. You fucked it. It's over. No chance. Man. Meanwhile, then there's stuff like this where it's like, oh yeah, you know, a burst shot. It's fine. I mean, granted, this also has a max, but it's still like really like 60 or something like that. It is. It's nuts. Really far. Blaster bombs are never unnecessary. Blaster bombs are never unnecessary. I see. I was gonna say, what about those like ethereal huts that they've got with all the windows and all that? Man, blaster bombs are necessary for those. Those buildings suck. Where was that? Up there? PKCG, you don't have a flare. Purple Marshmallow, you got a flare. 70 strength as well. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Should be up there somewhere. That's not a cyber disc. That's the cyber disc. Yeah, try again. You can do it, I believe. Nice. Yeah, I got a sectoid too. Like it. Sniper, flying suit, plasma sniper, and squad sight. Best unit ever. No, yeah, too true, man. That's taking advantage of the classic meta. I hate that I call it meta, but it is what it is. You spot a dude, you pick them off from afar. You outrange their reaction shots. Once you figure out that little tactic, XCOM becomes like the easiest game ever. Because there's nothing they can do about it, aside from just like a rogue blaster bomb out of nowhere, or some grenade from the darkness that you didn't realize existed. It's about all they can do. Oh. Fallen deer, that's twice now you've missed. Alright, flare out over here. Because I'm sure there's more. But... maybe even do like a cool fat guy roll or something toward the end. You know what? Olve, blow him out of there. Let's go. Was it this one? Yeah. I think you missed that final waypoint and it hit the wall behind him. A little bit frustrating. Looks clear. Sorry about your ship. I guess you're stuck here. And one more for good measure. We'll just send this off into the corner. Should be like here-ish, I think. Yeah, that seems right. Ooh. Good stuff, because I know they're all in that corner. We've been kind of everywhere else. May also be some down here, but we're working on that. Well, that's not my shuttle. That one's theirs. That's the one that they showed up in. This is the first one we land. We're like the strike force, and then the second stage, the Allies land. We're elsewhere on Mars. We're entering the city now, so our ship is parked just miles away. Run, Sectoid Commander, run! The gun seems really inaccurate. Wait, what's this? Plasma sniper rifle clip. Motherfucker. Alright. That's the alien stuff. We don't understand how it works. We need to engineer that into something our human bodies can actually hold properly. God damn it. I thought I had a bunch of ammo left over for that. I was kind of excited. I was like, oh my god, I actually brought a bunch. Oh well. Next part's gonna be just all Teddy all the time, so we're okay. Alright, head down. Watch out for another cyber disc over here. I think there might be another one still. There's odd gaps and hidden movement that makes me a little bit concerned. And since we have no flares, there could be one right in front of you and you wouldn't notice. He is throwing a fit up there. Wow, is he ever unhappy. He's shredding his own little pyramid. I wish I had a rage room like that. Man. Coming for you. Never mind. Oh, he's cackling. Look out, he's got a plan. Swiggity swooty. It wasn't the last one, though. Hey! What are you doing in here? This ain't the Blair Witch Project, man. Hey, he's just screaming in his little corner. He's in timeout. They're regretting bringing the blaster launches to Earth. Yeah, great risk. I mean, it's a bit, if you use it correctly, it's like an ace in the hole, you know, but if you fuck it up, man, you're giving them so much power. Every time we send somebody with something, the humans learn to use it themselves and adapt. Well, let's bring the strongest thing that we've got done. But no. Yeah, Cyberdisk. See, I told you, there are odd gaps. Odd gaps in their hidden movement. If it was a sectoid, it would have been panicking by then. It'd be non-stop just panic. Place is ages away. There we go. Into the belly of the beast, the final part. I have finally entered the subway complex. We expect a fight similar to those that occurred in our combat operations in alien bases. Our fleet is involved in heavy fighting with enemy fighters and battleships. We need to hurry up before our transports become disabled or worse, destroyed. Locate, destroy master computer, blah 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 blah. Teddy time. Let's see. In favor of having a, like, the downside of this gun is just fucking ammo size. But in favor of actually having reloads, I think we just rock foam. Yeah. Keep a laser as backup. Yeah, I can bring laser for folks. There's room for it. Go with the machine gun, probably. And then the battle rifle. There. So we still got that. This wouldn't work, right? No way the airstrike could work in here. Surely. What a beautiful thing to see, right off the bat. Like, right fucking there, looking right at the elevator, too, of course. Jesus. Right. Where's everybody else? Other side of the planet. Oh, terrific, another one. No, yeah, this is really good. Really, really good. Not a great chance of hitting that. I think we have to go with the aim shot. Hope that one is enough. It's a miss. Okay, back up. Oh, it's primed. Shouldn't be able to have that in here. Permissions are messed up. Okay. I was gonna say, like, if it's not allowed, like, it wouldn't even have it in the loadout thing, right? Yeah, I mean, we can shoot through. That's fine. Just, you know, watch out. Ow! You suck at shooting through elevators. Damn it. It's okay, I got foam. No, it's flammable. Good shit, man. Well, back off. We'll get, There we go. Okay, Mr. Meteor got it. For fuck's sake. See what I mean with this, though? Like, God, there's a 100 million billion sectopods on this mission. Like, if you don't have a good way of taking them down, you're fucked. And our lasers with NATO, they're not good. We'd be very, very screwed. It'd be super duper no bueno. None at all. Devoid of bueno. Okay, just this guy left, but don't think I want to play with him. Ew. The fuck? Ugh. What's going on over there? Ah. A lot of moss on the helicopters. This is good. That's a good sound to hear. That's the terrific sounds. We're winning this battle. It's the Celatids, the little rocky, slimy things that leave a trail of fire when they move. I think they're like the mutons Terry in it or something. Hey, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Oh, for fuck's sake, would you get out of here? Alright, back up. Ove, come on down. Oh, you're still there too, huh? Of course you are. Yeah, no threat in that, Needle. This whole area is a bit yucky. I'm not a big fan of this little starting hidey hole that we've got here. Oh man, what an angle. And Marty just got one shot by this thing. Really? They're that strong? Ow. I had no idea. They don't look that intimidating. And we also got chrysalids. At least 2 zombies. So have fun with that, everybody. Oh look, ethereals. Remember ethereals are a thing on this mission? Okay, silicode, yeah. Now, I think... yeah, they don't mind fire. They're okay with it. So that's where... oh. Throw the machine gun. Drop that, pick that up, fall down, and then fire. Because it's a lot faster picking up from the ground than it is pulling out of your backpack. Hit it! This is getting kind of yucky though, pretty fast. Yikes. These things are way tougher than default. It turns out, way tougher. So, I'll just bend over here. Don't mind me. Got that. That dude's still, but I can't do much about that right now. 2 of them, in fact. Man, that's a scary angle. Can't wait for something to spook somebody and they just go like nuts with reaction fire. And we all blow each other up. That'll be nice. Oh my god, it's only knocked out? Are you kidding me? Dude, these things are nuts. Run! Ah, there you are. Hey, buddy. Nah. You want to not be there, maybe? Whew. Knocked it out, okay. 4-ish hits with that, it turns out. I guess we were just really bad at hitting. That's fine, I guess. It's tough to tell if we hit or miss with this weapon. It's like its projectile is a bit shorter than it actually is visually. So I never really quite know. Bit concerned where the chrysalids are. No, don't worry about the chrysalids. That's fine. That's okay. I don't. It's not our problem. Yeah. Jesus, I found one. Purple marshmallow. Why'd you bring it up, man? Yeah, no, knock it out. That's fine. We don't want these things dead or anything. What are you, stupid? Oh, fuck, there's another one. Look, they're all coming for me now. You brought it up. They're like, oh yeah, chrysalids, right. We still have those units, don't we? Yeah, you do. Dude, kill it with fire. What? Come on now. You need to be like 20,000% damage taken from fire. Oh, there we go. Whew. There we go. Kill that one too, because man, I ain't risking it. You kidding me? No, sir. Oh, God. Okay, just the... Oh no, go for the fire 6 shots, that's fine. There's another one. Well, good news is though, that's I think all of them though. Not enough power. Dude, fire what you can. Cartwheel. And then... Yeah, no, we're kind of done here. That's their turn over there. That's a living hell. Meanwhile, we're just pinned down. No idea what this napalm's gonna do. Looks like it may have vanished. Okay. Ah. Okay. I think we're okay to finally move through. A little bit. Man. And then the napalm strike happens. Everything's on fire and we all like lose 5 dudes. And then somebody goes berserk with this thing up topside and fires 12 shots somehow. Should be okay. God. I was kidding, game. We're fine, though. I mean, this dude's not. This dude's having a really bad day. I didn't see the smoke, though. It must have been hiding behind the wall. Ah, well. It's okay. No harm, no foul, right? Cool. Cool dual wield the Templar Warden, very nice. So does anybody want a sectopod wreck or anything? Let me know. I've got some. Yeah, there's you. You're just walking back and forth. What a guy. Stand in the very corner, how about? And volunteer. You can take this corner. And Ove. Get you in this corner. Okay. Dave, where was Dave at? Dave. You're okay there. The Ethereal Commander panicked. That's a good sign. Oh, the USSR dude I think went up topside, okay. I thought I saw a sectopod going up. I wasn't sure what to do about that. Speaking of sectopod. No, never mind, it's a silicoid. Anywhere between 3 and 50 hits it takes to bring one down with that, I don't know. Probably a bit better with the marksman rifle because that 80 damage would be enough to punch through what bit of armor they seem to have. Well, mitigation rather. Not really armor. Hello? Ethereal? Did he run off? What's this? Oh, a chrysalid. Lovely. Yes. Yeah, let's just, we'll be over here. I got a really bad feeling about that ethereal. I have no idea where it's gone. I think it might have run inside. Or something. Oh shit, you already took your turn. Oops. Well, this will be great when there's a chrysalid in there. Yeah, we're doing really good here with this so far. Really nice planning. Yikes. Chrysalid and another sectopod there. Splendid. At least the little ones don't like fire much. It's when they get older, they like harden or something. Get fire resistant. I mean, they leave a trail of fire. It makes sense. Uh-oh. Ove? A lot of ethereal leaders, man. They're not doing too hot. Yeah, let me, yeah! Okay. Nice. Grab that and we'll work on that reload next turn. How about, huh? At least we're clearing here. And that final room seems to be here-ish. That can't be right. It's got to be here. Yeah, it's this guy. I know this because of the dude who went apeshit up there. There's still a chrysalid around somewhere, so we'll leave it at that. Just the one. Enjoy the fire. Ah. Give you 3. Because 1's not enough. 2, I think sometimes might be. How anticlimactic would it be if an ethereal in that boss went berserk and destroyed the eye? Totally happened to you before. Man, that'd be weird. That'd be a very much like, what the fuck happened? Also, hello, Lucas. Welcome. Finally back from work today. Nice. Welcome home from work. Oop, 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 oop. What do you see? Oh, just a couple dudes on fire. Nice. I'll keep you here to watch our back. One of them panicking, another one going berserk. Leader panicking, soldier berserk. Frickin' moron, man. You need to, you got a superpower today, dude. I don't know. Use it very carefully. Every time you bring stuff up. Every time. Okay, cool, we did it. We entered the chamber. It's already destroyed and some ethereal's crying and panicking. What have I done? Amazing. Okay, cool. God, that ass though. It looks like he's T-pose firing while like squatting. What a tremendous image this is. And yeah, that's that. That's that. The ethereal's just revolting, man. No, it's a good mod though. It's really, really good. It's obviously got some balance things that need to be looked at, but more stuff's being added, and when that gets added in, just one huge balance pass across would be a really good thing. It felt like the USSR had the really strong lasers. Their ground combat was tremendous. Had a lot of issues with their air combat, though after the nerf, wouldn't have been so bad, though there was still a bit of an issue where I simply just couldn't catch stuff, but craft across the board were sped up a lot. Faster speeds and everything, so that'll help a bunch too. But I feel like the general plan is that the USSR have the better like lasers and ground combat stuff. NATO's got the better air combat and stuff, and then the US having better I don't know, tanks? Kind of a mix? I'm not really sure. I don't really know. But it's good though. The problem with this playthrough specifically with the US or with NATO was those laser weapons being a bit weak, or mitigations of stuff being a bit high. Which is weird because it's not that much weaker than the USSR. I want to say the USSR was only 65, this is 55. Maybe it was 75 though. For the USSR, I forget. But with the USSR I was able to just use the lasers and just across the board take them all out. Deadliest alien. Friendly. Ugh. Ugh, man. 16 months that took, 686 6 days, detected 145 UFOs, 4 bases. Not bad though, not bad at all. How many dudes did we hire overall? 111, we lost 37. It went a lot better this time around, knowing generally what's going on. Really good time with this though. Definitely something I'd like to return to down the line to take a look at and see how things are going. There's also a bunch of other mods that IDT is working on, like the Great War of the Worlds. And then there's a bunch of other smaller parties working on quote-unquote DLC for this, which is like an alternative take, I think, on the mod. So there's plenty of that stuff to look at. If I were to do more OpenXCOM, I think next up I'd be interested in taking a look at Reaver's Harmony mod to see what that's all about. Because I'm curious, and it recently-ish updated. But he's got a few mods to look at too, but I think Harmony is the more interesting one to me personally. At some point, I'd like to take a look at the 40k mod, though there is zero promise that I perform at all decently in that. Friendly doesn't surprise me so much. The vast majority of things you fight combine with sectoids and floater being so common. Yeah, no, it makes sense. I mean, we didn't really have anything too terrifying. A lot of it was just like the oh shit terror missions and stuff.
Friendly fire was so deadly it even killed the final boss. XCOM's out of a job now.
Oh man, too true. Thank you, frickin' moron. €2. Even it all ended with friendly fire. Even man, unbelievable. It's good though. I really like the I really like with this mod the different embarks that you have with the ships. I think that's really cool. There's some really nice stuff. The sandbags around the Hercules might be a little bit too good, or too many because you kneel behind them and it acts like a big wall. So you can kind of go prone behind them. Makes sense realistically. Yeah, you're laying down behind the sandbags, but gameplay wise, maybe too good. I think the amount of sandbags could be reduced a bit. There's just not a lot of reason for me to use other stuff. I tried to use a Huey a little bit more this time around just to see how the machine guns do on it. The machine guns are really handy. Its upgrade into the Hind, I think it was odd. It's an odd thing though. Yeah, the US path. Not sure at all what they've got. I'm vaguely interested, but I think this is run its course for now. And the unaffiliated path that's new, very interested to see what that's like. That seems to be like you get a mix of stuff based on like supply drops. I think that's a cool idea to have too. But then yeah, with the endings being a bit different for the plays, I think that'd be a lot of replayability in it too. And the mod feels a lot like classic too. It's because a lot of these mods are like overhaul mods that are just like way too much. It doesn't help that Files and Pirates are the two of the biggest mods that there are, and also the most popular. So it's nice to have these mods like Reaper's mod for you know, just like enhancing the base gameplay, and then a mod like this, it's sort of like a middle ground for just the people who just want to play their you know, their beloved XCOM without going too nuts with it. But yeah, one day I'll return to this for sure. I don't know if it'll be anytime soon. I think I might take another look at it further down the line when stuff gets hashed out and balanced around a little more. But it was a really good time. Thanks for having me around to test it, and thanks for the gift and generally just hanging out and being around and chat and all that, taking direct feedback and giving me feedback as well. Very nice.